We all age, but when the process happens faster than it should, it can be a real cause for concern. The earliest and most visible signs often show up on your skin: wrinkles, dark spots, dryness, or a loss of elasticity. Sounds alarming, right? But don't worry. If we told you that 65 is way too early to start aging, would you believe it? In this video, let's dive into the signs of aging and how you can turn back at least 10 years, based on the experience of a 93-year-old model we talked about in our previous video. You can check it out in the top left corner of the screen. At first, let's understand aging. What are the signs of premature aging? Over time, our bodies naturally age. Premature aging is when the typical effects of growing older happen early. It's when your body looks older than your actual age. Here are some common signs of this process. Your skin changes like wrinkles, age spots, dryness, loss of skin tone, hyperpigmentation around your chest, and sagging. Your hair is lost or graying hair, and your face becomes gaunt. There are so many reasons that cause premature aging, like exposure to light, environmental or lifestyle factors such as stress, alcohol, or smoking. In rare cases, certain disorders like Bloom syndrome, Cockayne syndrome, and more can cause signs of premature aging. Your age influences many things about your life: your wage packet, insurance premiums, dating habits, even your TV tastes and holiday preferences. But it reveals surprisingly little about your personal health, fitness, vulnerability to injury and illness, or cognitive function. What really matters, according to a growing number of health experts, is your biological age, how your body is functioning relative to your calendar age, also known as health age, or sometimes more specifically as heart age or fitness age. This vital statistic can reveal if you have the health of a marathon-running, blueberry-eating teenager or a bed-bound 65-year-old pensioner. You only have to look at school reunion photos to see that we don't all age at the same rate. You can see who is keeping healthy and who is aging early. Obvious signs of a higher health age are excess body fat or muscle wastage, which trigger a premature risk of age-related problems like heart disease and impaired physical function. However, the aging process does not look the same for everyone. Premature aging occurs when the typical signs of growing older appear early, so your body may look or feel older than your age in years. Your chronological age should be distinguished from your biological age. Chronological age is the time between today and the date on your birth certificate. Our biological age is how old our cells are, and it's more of a measure of health status. Your biological age is driven by the accumulation of different forms of damage to your cells and molecules, or the wear and tear the body goes through. Younger adults are aging faster than ever, according to a new study from the UK. To make matters worse, researchers also found a connection between accelerated aging and the early onset of cancers. The researchers found people who are born after 1965 face an increased risk of accelerated aging and early onset cancers, about a 4% increased risk of early onset lung cancer, 20% increased risk of gastrointestinal cancer, and 35% risk of uterine cancer. Life has become a lot more stressful. While technology has made us more efficient, it really does add a lot of stress to our lives. If you ever feel like technology these days is just exhausting, drop "I agree" in the comments. Our diet, environmental factors, all of it together are really aging us. We've all heard of people aging overnight after a traumatic event. Scientists actually have a word for this phenomenon: Marie Antoinette syndrome, named for the French queen. When she was captured after fleeing Paris and sentenced to death by guillotine, observers claimed her hair turned white from shock. While accounts of the queen's hair may just be a legend, Scientists have long suspected that chronic psychological stress, triggered by events like war, abuse, or imprisonment, may accelerate aging, leading to early onset of age-related disease or even premature death. At the end of this video, we've got a challenge for you to reclaim the face you had 10 years ago. But for now, let's get straight to the main part. 7 signs you're aging too fast. Aging is a natural part of life, but sometimes our bodies show signs that we're aging faster than we should. The good news? There are natural ways to slow it down. The first sign is muscle weakness. As we age, our lean body mass decreases, muscle fibers shrink, and damaged or lost muscle tissue is repaired more slowly. Our muscle strength and endurance tend to peak around our mid-30s. This is as fast and strong as we're going to get, and then we start to see a progressive decline. Over time, our muscles lose strength, endurance, and flexibility, also known as called sarcopenia. Symptoms of age-related muscular weakness vary. You may first notice you aren't able to do the same exercises as fast or hard as you used to, without any underlying injury or illness. You may find it harder to lift as much weight, go up a flight of stairs, or stand up from a seated position. Weak muscles may cause balance issues or increased falls. Other health conditions and medications can also cause muscles to weaken or lose strength, which is why it's important to get symptoms checked by a doctor, the experts note. Exercise is key to preventing age-related muscle changes. Resistance training can help build strength and reverse muscle loss. Getting enough sleep and proper nutrition, including protein intake, are important to maintain healthy muscles and slow age-related changes. The second sign is wrinkles and sagging skin too early. Noticing wrinkles or loose skin earlier than expected? This happens when your body loses collagen, gets dehydrated, or is exposed to too much sun. The skin loses its firmness and elasticity, making you look older than you really are. To slow this down, boost collagen naturally with bone broth and fish, stay hydrated, avoid sugary drinks, and use SPF 30+ sunscreen daily, even on cloudy days. Protecting your skin now will help keep it youthful for years to come. Vision and hearing problems is the important sign that you need to pay attention. It's normal to experience changes in vision as we age. Common age-related vision problems include losing the ability to see up close, as well as difficulty distinguishing between colors and trouble adjusting to changing levels of light, per the National Institute on Aging. Other signs of aging in the eyes include dryness, cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration. Uncontrolled diabetes and high blood pressure can also damage the retina and cause vision loss, per the American Academy of Ophthalmology. You usually notice your vision change if these occur earlier. They could be a sign of premature aging of the eyes or another condition. You can keep your eyes healthy as you get older by wearing sunglasses and hats to protect from UV rays, getting enough sleep and exercise. If you spend a lot of time staring at computer screens, take breaks every 20 minutes and look at something far away for at least 20 seconds. People tend to have age-related hearing loss, called presbycusis, adding that this is why many elderly adults require hearing aids. Unlike hearing loss due to injury or illness, this type of hearing loss is progressive, irreversible, and affects both ears. Aging leads to changes in the inner and middle ear, as well as the nerve pathways from the ear to the brain, which affect our hearing. Long-term exposure to loud noises can also cause or worsen hearing loss. Typically, people lose the ability to hear higher frequencies. For example, a woman's voice typically would be harder to hear than a man's voice for that person. Many people aren't aware that the hearing loss is happening. One day, You may notice you need to turn the television or music up louder than usual, or ask people to speak up. It's very common in older age. However, age-related hearing changes can occur earlier than expected. If you are having trouble hearing, always talk to your doctor. Scientists do not know how to prevent age-related hearing loss, but you can protect your ears from noise-induced hearing loss. Avoid or reduce your exposure to loud noises, from music, construction, or motorcycles, for example, and protect the ears using earplugs or noise-canceling headphones. Don't take it lightly if you have these signs: stiff joints and chronic pain. Inflammation is the immune system's response to illness, injury, or germs, which triggers the release of inflammatory cells to promote healing. Chronic inflammation is a long-term immune response where the body continues to send inflammatory cells without injury or infection. As we age, the body loses the ability to remove old, damaged cells that won't grow or die. Over time, these zombie cells accumulate and increase inflammation. Research shows that aging is closely associated with chronic systemic inflammation, also known as inflammaging, which can lead to disease and disability. Symptoms of chronic inflammation include body pain, joint stiffness or swelling, fatigue, insomnia, a body rash, weight gain or loss, gastrointestinal problems, and frequent infections. Inflammation can be exacerbated by smoking, eating poorly, stress, gaining weight, and drinking alcohol, the experts note. Chronic inflammation can be hard to spot, but certain tests can measure the level of inflammatory markers in the blood. Always talk to your doctor if you have concerns. The fifth sign is sudden weight gain and slower metabolism. Gaining weight even though you're not eating more? As we age, our metabolism slows down due to decreased muscle mass and hormonal changes. This makes it easier to gain weight and harder to lose it. To boost your metabolism, increase your protein intake, do strength training to maintain muscle, avoid late-night eating, and try intermittent fasting for 12 to 14 hours. Adding green tea and apple cider vinegar to your diet can also help with digestion and fat burning. Staying active and mindful of your eating habits is key to maintaining a healthy weight. Gray hair and hair loss. Women's nightmare. Another obvious sign of aging is changes in hair color or texture. As we get older, hair becomes thinner and falls out faster. Gray or white hair occurs from a loss of melanin, the pigment which gives the hair color. Melanin is produced by the hair follicles, the structures in the skin which hair grows from. As we age, the follicles produce less melanin, so when a new hair grows, it looks gray or white. This usually starts in the mid-30s. While it's normal for hair to become thin and gray as we age, factors like stress, an unhealthy diet, smoking, and UV exposure may cause hair to age earlier or faster, the experts note. Telogen effluvium is hair loss caused by stress. Your hairs transition to the death phase faster, so your hair sheds much faster than it should, and it can last for several months after the stressful event. Excessive sun exposure can also accelerate age-related hair changes and lead to premature graying. Always talk to your doctor if you experience sudden hair thinning or loss. This can also be caused by hormones, nutritional deficiencies, autoimmune disorders, and medications. The last but not least sign is digestive issues and frequent bloating. Feeling bloated, constipated, or experiencing frequent digestive discomfort? These issues often happen because your body produces fewer digestive enzymes, lacks fiber, or has an imbalance in gut bacteria. Poor digestion can lead to discomfort and fatigue. To improve gut health, eat more fiber from leafy greens and flax seeds, take probiotics from yogurt and kimchi, and cut down on processed sugar and carbonated drinks. A happy gut leads to better digestion, better energy, and better overall health. Slow the aging down. With so many anti-aging products on the market, which ones are scientifically backed to work? Doctors recommend getting more sleep, wearing sunblock, exercising with strength training, avoiding smoking, drinking, and ultra-processed foods that lead to inflammation, and trying mindfulness-based stress reduction techniques. And this is exactly what you need to do to slow aging down. For the nutrition, number 1, avoid excess calories. Lower-calorie diets promote longer telomeres. Stated another way, it may be true that we are only allowed a certain number of calories in life. We can consume our allotted calories over many years or fewer years. We get a choice. I say, go slow. Save some of your calories for another day. Avoid high-calorie foods and beverages. Number 2, avoid sugary sodas. 20 ounces of sugary soda per day accelerates telomere aging by 4.6 years. Is that daily soda worth being 4.5 years older? Number 3, avoid smoking. Have you noticed the skin of chronic smokers? The wrinkles and sagging imply accelerated aging from the inside out. Smoking shortens telomeres the equivalent of 4.6 years of aging. Aging is inevitable, but how you age is in your control. Start making these small changes today, and you'll feel younger, healthier, and more energetic. Congrats on making it to the end of the video. Super useful, right? Below is our 14-day challenge to help you get back to your prime. Stand in front of a mirror, take a before and after photo, and witness your amazing transformation. The link is in the description below, or you can pause the video right now, grab your phone, and snap a picture.